Thank you, Michael. Well, the game we've all waited for all year long. This is its State of Origin football. 4 big games this year, with one being played in Long Beach, California at the Veterans Stadium. And you'll see that on the Nine Network, August 7, that telecast. Mick Stone from New South Wales is the referee. And it's underway. The Winfield State of Origin kicks off. Sterling takes the ball back for New South Wales, and big defence straight away. Awesome big defence from Queensland on Sterling. And up they come. This is Jarvis swamping him down now. Plenty of a defence coming out of Queensland. On a fumble from New South Wales, a mistake, but Gary Jack cleans it up. And they clean him up right on the 22. Well, this game started exactly how we thought it would. Ball movement already as New South Wales start to throw it around, and McGaw gets belted down with some big defence with Gilmister. And Gene Miles there also to take the tackle. And look at this Queensland defence going in 3 and 4, the big hits. New South Wales still pinned in their own 22 now as Sterling now clears the ball out. Belcher perfectly positioned, takes the ball midway between the 22 and the half, and he's taken down by the Blues now. So plenty of feeling already, lots of emotion. Here at Lang Park, a capacity crowd. The banana benders hanging out of the stands all over this ground. A little bit of push and shove already. And a penalty to Queensland. Well, Jack, it started the way we predicted.
Well, the first penalty's gone to Queensland, whether they deserved it or not. I think he's going to blow that whistle a few times before this first half's over.
Comments from Jack Gibson. He'll be giving you his expert tips right throughout the night and comments. Queensland now have found the line midway between the half and the quarter. New South Wales into the ground as they bring it up. And some big runs there from Dowling. Nescu a dummy half. Martin Bella now charges at the line and makes a good 4 or 5 metres too. They're almost to the 22. Canescu looking to link up. That's Langer, the little halfback. Lewis now, but they ride Lewis down, and that's Kenny. Kenny wraps him up, and in come the Blues. Noel Cleal trying to take the ball, but couldn't do it. Miles goes the blind side and brought down. That's the 22 line you can see. New South Wales into the ground. Langer moving the ball pretty hard now as it goes out to Martin Bella. He's huge, this fella. Big legs, big strong fellow. Lewis now puts the ball in the air, and they pour through Queensland. It's on a bad-looking kick. Up they go for it. It's a loose ball. Scrappy play at the moment. Who's got it? Queensland will come up with it. Jackson gets the ball for Queensland. Langer quickly gets it out now. Up they go through Dowling. They belt me back too. Canescu looking for Gilmister. The Eastern Suburbs player having his first trot out in State of Origin football. Pretty tough defender. Canescu from dummy half. Creeps a couple there. Only 3 or 4 out now. Langer quickly gets it out to Dowling. Dowling unloads it to French. French dancing around, but nowhere to go. Too much defence. Folks smothered him ball and all. Dowling out to Langer. There's the little chip and kick through. But Noel Cleal takes the ball for New South Wales, so the pressure's off at the moment. And plenty of pressure for the Blues first up as Jarvis goes for a bolt. And look at them wrap Jarvis up, and he's still going. Langer over the top too. A swinging arm from the little fella, and let me tell you, he is only a little man. Oh, and some big hits there. As Simmons really couldn't unload the ball and just had to take the tackle. Jarvis out to Folks. They're trying to work their way out of that danger zone, that 22-metre line. That's it there. You can see they're deep inside, and Sterling says, give me the ball and let's give it some air. Belcher this time has got to come back for it. And there's the knock on too. So the mistake that New South Wales was waiting for, an unusual one too. Jack Gibson.
Well, he got a tough ball there. They jumped back on him real quick. But they left it late to kick out in their own 25. Normal procedure is get the ball into the other person's territory as quick as you can.
Scrum pack midway between the half and the quarter. Queensland end. It's a New South Wales ball. Kenny gets it out to Gary Jack, who's up in the back line. Bustling run here from Pearce. Belted down, one down low, one over the top. And this Queensland defence really committed tonight, as they always are here at Lang Park. And this huge crowd getting behind everything they do. Jarvis now plays it back to Simmons. He gets it on to Sterling. Nice little ball to Cleal from Kenny. They're wrapped up, but they're making some ground. They're going forward now, the Blues. Sterling, the little chip and the kick and the follow. Good ball to Tony Curry. Falls on it for Queensland. Belcher. Oh, driving tackles here. Oh, that's tough. Dowling running sideways though, and he's easy targets. Here they go now. Queensland through Lewis. Well, plenty of pressure both ways, Ian Maurice, and an even contest so far.
Great stuff, isn't it, Darryl? Great stuff. Good start to this match as Queensland trying to get out of the danger area, and they've done so. They're about 33 metres out from their own line now. Last tackle signal for the Maroons. Langer pass back to Vorton. Gary Jack waiting for it, electing to allow it to bounce. Finally, it's Ettinghausen who takes it. He's 32 metres out from his own line before he's upended. Now here's Jack. Running cross field, out of one. Still put down, 32 metres out. Simmons dummy half. Across to Davidson, able to offload too. Up to about 11 metres short of the halfway mark. No score in this State of Origin match. The first one of the year. As Sterling kicks down for Belcher. Now Belcher up to his own quarter before he's put down by O'Connor and Johnston. And Shearer. Still on the Queensland quarter line. 6.5 minutes of this match gone. Kinescu from dummy half made about 5 metres too before he's put down. Langer. Pass out to French. New South Wales defence is good. Pearce, the main defender. Here's Lewis. Looking for touch. It's going to be too big. Almost into the grandstand.
Well, New South Wales, they should go from here. Should be a scrum win.
So the scrum from where Lewis kicked it, 32 metres out from the Queensland line, has gone with the feed. And here's Johnson getting a pass out to Ettinghausen, can't handle it. Into touch he goes. A little sloppy play from New South Wales. And so another scrum down, 32 metres out from the Queensland line. This time it's fed by Langer for Queensland. Gone with the feed again as Belcher takes the pass. Quickly upended by Pearce and also Kenny. Langer again at dummy half. Jarring tackle for Peter Jackson. Rescue again, getting across to Gilmister. Able to get that one-handed pass away to French. Almost to the halfway mark now, Queensland. Langer again. To Lewis. And across the back line it goes with Miles. He's caught by Johnson. That's the halfway mark you see. Dowling. Finally, Gilmister caught right on the halfway mark. Last tackle signal for Queensland. Here's Lewis changing the point of attack. The pass to Belcher, whose kick is downfield. And O'Connor takes it safely for New South Wales. And about 5 metres before he was upended. No score in this first Winfield State of Origin match. And referee Stone ruling a knock on. Let's have a little look at this. There it was.
Well, he was interfered with. I don't know how that referee must have been looking at the crowd. He just made the adjustment then.
Did they do that, Jack? Did they do that, did they?
Well, it's happening in front of me.
Now, Sterling with the penalty. Finding touch 10 metres short of the halfway mark in New South Wales territory. Simmons takes the tap. And away goes Jarvis. Caught by Kinescu and Bella. Dowling as well. Now back to Davidson. Sterling. Oh, bad pass from Sterling. Picked up by Kenny. The crowd urging the referee to rule that the pass went forward. And now the referee is further incurred the wrath of the crowd by giving New South Wales a penalty for Queensland's offside. And there they were. Sterling kicking for touch again. And this time finding touch about 32 metres out from the Queensland line. Simmons takes the tap to Sterling. Across to Kenny. Looking for Eddinghausen coming off the wing. Eddinghausen caught though. 25 metres out from the Queensland line. Oates to the quarter line. To Sterling. Kenny. To Pearce. Backing up was Eddinghausen. Oh, good defence from Shearer. Putting him down. Kenny from dummy half. Quickly upended. Good defence from Queensland. Now it's with Sterling. Long ball for Gary Jack. Nowhere to go for Jack. Last tackle signal for New South Wales. 32 metres out from the Queensland line. Simmons passes to Sterling. And the kick for touch from Sterling finds it. And so the scrum will go down about 8 metres out from the Queensland line. No score in this first Winfield State of Origin match.
The scrum will pack down about 10 metres out from the Queensland goal line. No score here at Lang Park. 10 struggle as Langer comes away from the base of the scrum, but he's hit hard by Pearce. Lang Park have improved their lighting of the ground since the series last year, particularly that corner well lit now. This is great ground for rugby league. There's no atmosphere anywhere in Australia that can match this ground on a night like this. Right, Queensland with the ball now, trying to drive their way out. They're only 11 metres out from their line. Plenty of pressure on the Maroons at the moment as they run it out, but this defence of New South Wales is holding. And look at that, they're just flipping him down. Here's a half break from Lewis. Lewis gets it out. Oh, that's gone straight over Curry. Said he couldn't handle it. Had to let it go, and Lewis had a look at him too. There was a glare in Lewis's eyes. See it again, Miles there. The little flick ball came out, and there's the break. Really came out, Lewis. Set it up, threw it over the top, and Curry couldn't handle it. And there's a penalty now. The Queensland will put it across for Simmons in the scrum. So that evens it up with the crowd.
Well, he get more serious areas to blow the whistle in a scrum breach like that. I didn't think it was possible to penalise that.
The first clean break in this match made by the man that just kicked the ball. Wally Lewis off a lovely pass of Gene Miles. This is Dowling now. He goes hard and straight. And look at Davidson coming in. There's some swinging arms, and the two fellas have a bit of a talk too. Teammates on a kangaroo tour. Might have been mates there, but they're interstate rivals right now. Queensland really charging at this attack, and Fatty Vaughton, the Manly player, will play it back to Canescu. On to Lewis. Lewis puts the accelerator down. French tries to back him up, but there's just too much defence in the shape of Crusher Cleal. Also Jarvis underneath as Langer unloads it now. He gets it out to Vaughton. There's a long pass out for Shearer. Shearer now puts the accelerator down too, and he puts the pace on. There's a dive for the ball. It's loose. And Shearer will come up with it. All right, Queensland still on the wrap here now. The police says 6 to go. Langer getting it out to Dowling. He gets it over to Lewis. There's the pop ball up to Belcher. He gets it out to Jackson, but Jackson backed up. And this is desperation stuff now from New South Wales. They're only 10 metres out. Queensland with a big chance here. And that's Bella charging at the line, but the defence beats him too. Canescu, listen to the crowd start to chant. Lewis, there's a little chip. And then Jackson, will he get there? No! Oh, so close there for New South Wales as Jackson poured through. Eddinghausen cleaned it up. This is what it's all about, State of Origin. It means pressure with a capital P now as it goes out. There's the little kick from Lewis. The charge through. Eddinghausen had to really come back and just palm it off. Gary Jack now drops out from underneath the post. Oh, not a good kick either because it was taken on the fly from Vaughton. And they're back inside the 22, Queensland again. Miles dancing around, waiting just to settle the play down. They're getting deep. Canescu having a look. Back it goes to Langer. Not a good pass. He had to swivel as he took it, the little man. And isn't there some pressure on him tonight? They say he's the weak link. We'll soon see. Here's Belcher out to Lewis. Lewis with a loose pass this time. And the Maroons are going backwards, and it's picked up by Kenny. He's dropped down by Lewis. Gilmont missed her over the top. And the Blues run it out this time now through Jarvis. Well, plenty of pressure for New South Wales, but they withstood it. Oh, a little ball there from Davidson. Neatly taken too by Folks. Up they come. Wayne Pearce tries to belt his way, and they drop him down. That spear tackle too, but Crusher Cleal takes the ball, and he makes 4 or 5. They're almost to the halfway line, the Blues, so they're making ground now as Sterling puts the kick in. Oh, beautifully taken by Dale Shearer. He just plucked that ball out of the air. There's the pass across the back line. Now they've got a chance as Curry winds up, but he's belted down the defence to the task of New South Wales. Great football, open rugby league at the moment. Belcher up in the back line. He's a good player, this fellow. Give him a yard and he'll take 10. Canescu inside now the Blues half, just a couple of metres. Lewis trying to settle him down as he takes it forward. Canescu looking to the open side, runs, there's Langer. Well, there was no one there. Langer almost with a half bust, but Queensland just walking around behind him at the moment. Lewis, there's that little chip stab kick again. Taken by O'Connor. O'Connor winds up, and he's taken down with some good defence by Lewis, and there's a little punch and shot. Oh, Lewis didn't like that. O'Connor reacted to the tackle. There's a wrestling match going on, but that's nothing in that. Nothing in it at all. Well, the feelings run hot here, Ian.
Yes, boys will be boys. Here it is again. And a bit of a push more than a right jab from O'Connor. But referee Stone is there to find out what it's all about.
Well, it's pretty obvious this line umpire didn't see the replay here, because there's not a doubt that he was the first to object, Lewis.
Once more. There's the tackle from Lewis. The headlock from Lewis. A bit of a massage from Lewis. And the retaliation from O'Connor, but the penalty has gone to Queensland. So Mr. Stone, acting on the advice of his touch judge, has given Queensland the penalty and the first opportunity to put points on the board in this State of Origin match. The talk in Brisbane in the last couple of days has been that Queensland may well regret not taking a recognised goal kicker into this match. Jackson can kick goals, but certainly in comparison to Michael O'Connor for New South Wales, he's a part-timer. This actual kick is, well, just inside the quarter and about 11 metres in from touch. And Jackson has all these 30,000 Queenslanders riding this kick with him. Let's watch it. And it's successful. Queensland draw first blood at Lane Park. It's Queensland 2, New South Wales 0. Queensland over New South Wales in the State of Origin fixture that has everything. Here's Jarvis, and a one-handed pass from him to Simmons. Across field, and look at this tackle, and Queensland come up with it as Canescu is able to pick up the dregs. Oh, this is big defence from Queensland. Here's Lewis. Inside pass for Gilmister. He's able to offload it, still keeping the ball alive, Queensland. Wayne Bennett will be happy with his side at the moment. They lead 2 points to 0. Here's Langer. Trying to step through the defence. No way you can do that. Just outside the New South Wales quarter as Dowling takes the pass from Canescu. Now inside the quarter. The danger zone now for New South Wales as Canescu is a dummy half. Across to Langer, to Lewis, to Jackson. Looking inside. Belcher's pass to Shearer's a horror. Oh, golden opportunity for Queensland.
Well, Belcher handled it all right. I think Shearer just a little delayed action there to be up with him, and he wasn't. He missed the opportunity.
Oh, they may well regret that, Queensland. New South Wales in possession, 8 metres out from their own line. Here's Gary Jack. Penalty's gone to New South Wales against Lewis and the other Queensland defender. I think it was Borton not allowing New South Wales up. I think I may have done a disservice to Dale Shearer, saying that he was not in position as Tony Curry, of course. Shearer on the other wing. It's 2-0, Queensland and New South Wales in a thrower.
Certainly is a thriller as New South Wales now try to get back into this match and get up into the blue end of the ground, you could say. Sterling, Kenny, good ball there for Pearce. That was McGaw that took the ball, but he's lost the ball and Langer's come up with it. Well, it wasn't a bad pass. He was entitled to take that, as Curry was entitled to take the two that's been thrown to him. So the nerves handling with the new fellas at Lang Park tonight, and who would blame them? Lewis comes through to Miles now. Miles in great form at the moment. Jackson turns it back inside. There's Belcher up in the back line again. Here's the danger man for New South Wales. He's coming to this back line all the time. Every opportunity as Lewis now turns it back inside to French. French tries to unload, spins in a tackle, but thrown down. Simmons, the defender there. Miles again going away from dummy half. Well, he's making a lot of ground from there, Jack.
They're playing the ball pretty quick, so there's a few cheap yards there.
Here's Lewis. There's the little chip. Plenty of time, though, for Ettinghausen to get the ball. Can he run it back into the field of play? Langer's got him. Langer holds him in. Well, good play from little Langer. He chased Ettinghausen right across the face of the goal mouth in the in-goal area and took him down, prevented him from getting back. See it again. There's Ettinghausen coming across. He gets past Dowling. Ettinghausen just can't get out, though. Langer comes at him and takes him ball and all. Good stuff. Gary Jack now to clear from underneath the post. Better looking drop kick that time. That right over the halfway line. So that's a good kick. Shearer winds up. Shearer now. Watch for his step. Oh, throw it. Shearer's busted up. Oh, take it down. That's a good run from Shearer. Made plenty of ground. And here they go again through Miles. Miles through one. He's making lots of ground. The big Australian centre playing tonight for Queensland. Canescu back inside to Vaughton. Vaughton looks to unload, but he can't. Davidson over the top and Sterling underneath. And here's Canescu from dummy half, and they're making a lot of ground, Queensland, from there. Langer now looking to Lewis. Lewis, the link pan, turns it back inside. They've done it all night. Here's Gilmister. He unloads it all. Can't be handled. Dropped down there this time. Cleared again, though. But the referee says no. There's only a knock on, so we'll form a scrum. Oh, played at a fierce pace tonight, Jack Gibson. Okay, all set now. This scrum just 10 metres out. New South Wales to feed, and a pretty critical one too. They're trailing at the moment, 2-0. Sterling with the ball at the base of the scrum. Langer comes at him. Well, this little fella's done nothing wrong so far, Jack.
What he has got is quickness. He's got good reaction time. The fact that he was up there to stop Ed getting out of that in-goal area was a big play.
Gary Jack. Laurie Spina, of course, was the man that they thought Queensland would pick, but they went for the Ipswich lad, Langer, and he hasn't let them down so far. His defence has been first class, and his acceleration from the base of the scrum has been excellent so far. Right, New South Wales struggling a bit to get out of the area. There's the fifth tackle now. Gary Jack belts it down the field. Shearer takes it on the first bounce, brings it back. This time the defence meets him, though. McGaw and also Kenny. Belcher dummy half. He gets it to Jackson. Jackson with a half break too, but Simmons round the ankles in a copybook tackle. This time they're going the blind side. Shearer again dancing, stepping, trying to unload, but he can't. The Blues holding, and they're back in New South Wales half again. Well, Queensland really having the territorial advantage in this match so far, and they're leading at the moment by 2 points. Here's Lewis. Again, Miles flicks it back. Lewis backing up again. He gets it out to French. French now on the spot, but the Blues defence beats him and belts him down just inside by New South Wales territory by 2 or 3 metres. Here's Lewis. Chip kicks through. Angling for the line, taken by Ettinghausen. Ettinghausen winds up and he gets through the first one. Ettinghausen, he's got some pace. The young Cronulla Shark playing his first match for New South Wales tonight. Oh, and there's a loose ball from Gary Jack. Pat Jarvis, well, he couldn't take that ball.
Well, he gave it a little double pump there, and Jarvis took the eye off it. Tough one for him.
Well, it was a hard one to take. He had to sort of bend down to get it and couldn't. It's given Queensland the feed again. Langer to Lewis. And look at the big men running from inside. There's Miles again. Miles out of one. He's busted him. Miles opens him up and gets a pass away back to Lewis. And they're running around each other, these two tonight. There's Belcher now. Belcher inside the 22 again. Well, Miles is the star of this game tonight. He's making ground every time he touches. Langer looking for Lewis. He goes on his own and ducks underneath one, the little fella. He's like a little jockey. Lewis calling. Here it goes to Miles again. He steps back inside. He's been doing that all night, and they're letting him do it. He flicks one over the top. So easy. Lewis now on the Gilmister. He gets it on the Fatty Vaughton. Vaughton wrapped up and slammed down by Kenny. Canescu, Lewis, switch of play to French. French, he had support too, but just couldn't get it away. They're turning it back inside. Here's Miles again, the danger man. Oh, there's a chance if they can unload it. Yes, they do. Oh, they're throwing it around here with Langer heading for the line. Langer, will he get there? Back it in at the Queensland try. Yes, Tony Curry's in. No try. Well, Tony Curry, the controversial player tonight, has put two down and doesn't score there. The defence got to him. Look at Langer. Langer almost did it himself there as he charged for the line. The defence came across. There was the ball, but no try. Oh, touch and go, though.
They called it forward.
Yeah, forward pass, right on the line. Well, Tony Curry not having the happiest of nights at the moment. He's dropped two and, well, almost went in there for Queensland. Ian, lots of pressure on New South Wales at the moment.
Yeah, it was a brave decision from referee Stone too in that situation, but he called it, and New South Wales able to bring the ball outside their own quarter now. 2-0 in favour of Queensland over New South Wales. 12.5 minutes of play remaining in this first half. Sterling's kick is down for Belcher. Sends him back 10 metres outside from his own line before he's able to pick it up. It's to the quarter line. Now linking up with Curry. Curry caught by his opposite number, Eddinghausen. Belcher again, this time from dummy half. 32 metres out from the Queensland line. Now he's Dowling. Straight and hard. Now Bella, bumping run from the big fella, and a level off play to Canescu. Canescu's passes back for Jackson. Jackson put it down, and Pearce picks it up and is in turn down to the ground and dribbled back by Wally Lewis. Listen to that crowd cheering for the Queensland side. Now New South Wales under a ton of pressure from Queensland now. Brian Johnson has it 32 metres out from the New South Wales line. Very strong Queensland defence. Simmons pass blind side, finds Cleal out of one. The pass is out there for O'Connor. O'Connor's kick. It's a race for the ball. Langer and O'Connor. O'Connor's there. O'Connor scores. Michael O'Connor scores for New South Wales. And the New South Wales supporters in the crowd go crazy. Watch it again. The initial bust from Cleal. Nicely taken from O'Connor. Saw the defence, the kick in field. A chase between O'Connor and Langer. O'Connor much too much pace for little Langer. And down he goes, picks it up beautifully and scores a great New South Wales try.
Well, Cleal opened it up, a little shot down the blind side. It's a great take by O'Connor. And he did everything right from there on in, right to the home base.
Great try to O'Connor in New South Wales. With a kick to come, it's New South Wales 4 and Queensland 2.
It's raining cats and dogs and you
Kick from O'Connor, and it's hit beautifully. Struck lovely right between the post. And New South Wales lead Queensland 6 points to 2. We're back live at Lang Park as New South Wales in their own quarter. Scrappy passing as they try to bring the ball out of the danger area again. Brian Johnson is caught just outside the quarter. Lang Park crowd seems to be stunned by that try from New South Wales because they've been under enormous pressure from this Queensland side. Now Jarvis to Kenny to McGraw. 42 metres out from the New South Wales line. 6-2 New South Wales lead. Sterling's kick is charged down by Jackson and rolls into touch. The referee will put the scrum down about 40 metres out from the New South Wales line. Crowd seems to be stunned, Darryl, after that try.
Very reminiscent of a try he scored here last year up that same touchline, Ian. A great try from O'Connor. Having trouble with his scrum. Nick Stone gives Sterling the pat. Ball, New South Wales crowd don't agree, but they got the ball. Gary Jack has burst out of the open. A big chance now for New South Wales as Gary Jack. Oh, a great run takes play deep inside that 22, and the Blues on the attack now. The ball spinning around. Here's Kenny. Kenny now with everything he's got, but did well there to stay in the field of players. It comes out now. Let's see what the Blues can do. Johnson goes for a charge at the line. Belted down though, and they're only about 10 metres out, 8 minutes out. Out it comes now to Sterling. Sterling looking for the link up, and there's Crusher Cleal bashing and barging his way forward. New South Wales on a roll at the moment. Simmons gets it out to Sterling. Sterling going across, looking for the link up, tried to get McGaw and couldn't, and the ball rolls into touch. Oh, and the crowd react to that. And look at Sterling too. He ran across trying to link up with McGaw then. Eddinghausen not too happy about that. Let's see it again. Here is the pass. Well, rolls into touch. Eddinghausen trying to get it. This scrum packed down. New South Wales to the feet again. Sterling breaks with Pearce. They get it out to Eddinghausen now. He'll play it back. There's Crusher Cleal has come in for a bit of work, but this defence is reading it pretty well at the moment. But New South Wales very deep. They come out there with Stephen Folkes. Folkes only about 5 metres out. Here's the charge from Davidson, and he's there. Davidson with a huge jump. He couldn't get it down. They rolled him over and he couldn't get it down. And look at Ronnie Willie. We'll wait and see. It is a try. Yes, sir. Well, they got it down. Why don't we see the replay on that one? Because he went in, they rolled him over, but Davidson with a big charge. See it again here now on Nines Wide World of Sports as they go, and there it is. Bang, the ball went down, and that's when they rolled him back.
Well, Davison makes the try, but if they stopped, even if he hadn't have scored, I still thought he'd been the best player on the paddock up to this play. He certainly worked very hard in defence. And here he comes up. He's done all that tackling, and he comes up with a 4-pointer.
Scoreline at the moment. Queensland trailing New South Wales 10 points to 2. Kick to come, Michael O'Connor. 1 from 1, a great kick before. And this one's an easier attempt. Well, Queensland is shell-shocked at the moment. O'Connor moves in. There it goes. Waved away this time, though. Not a good attempt from Michael O'Connor. So the score remains New South Wales 10, Queensland 2. Wally Lewis bringing it back to the halfway line to restart. Well, this score line, 10 points to 2, a pretty handy lead. And Lewis having a bit to say too here to Mick Stone. Little chat going on. Lewis uses every tactic in the book to unsettle the opposition. Well, New South Wales at the moment have been electric, and here it is as Andrew Eddinghausen brings it out deep inside the 22. New South Wales into the ground. Jarvis going. Gary Jack was there to take the ball, but he just couldn't clear it. Simmons from dummy half. Too much defence, a wall of maroon jumpers. Again, they run it from there, and here's the little link play coming up as Davidson again just inside the man, just takes that short pass. And already they've made 25 metres on that. Switch of play now. Back it goes. Cleal is going to kick with a big high punt there from Noel Cleal, but Gary Belcher back in position. Runs it out, Belcher, but they take him too, and that's good play from New South Wales. They've taken Queensland right back now. They're into the ground. Comes back to Lewis. Will he kick? No, he decides to run it. A welcoming committee too for W. Lewis. And here's Shearer now. Shearer ducks out the one. He's gone with a little chip and kick and a follow. The chase is on. But it looks like Eddinghausen will win the race. Yes, he does. The ball is loose. Yes. Oh, go. Well, this game is being played at 100 miles an hour as Ron Willie relaxes again. Holy moly, everything happening at the moment. Watch it again as Shearer makes the bust. Comes down there. There was McGaw coming inside to try and cut him off. Shearer put the toe to the ball. Now the chase was on. Eddinghausen showing plenty of pace as he came through. Oh, and just touched the ball, then it rolled loose, and Shearer claimed the try, but no go.
Oh, gee, there wasn't much in that, was it? He just got it down first. Now we have 3.5 minutes of play remaining in the first half. It's New South Wales 10, leading Queensland 2. And Queensland desperate to get points on the board before the half-time break. And here they are with Lewis now. Stepping, turning the pass back inside for Vorton. Running around in circles, linking up now with Belcher. Belcher is caught by Cleal. And also Johnson in there to assist. Play situated 42 metres out from the New South Wales line. Penalty's gone to Queensland. I think it was against Davidson. The kick has found touch just outside the New South Wales quarter. Now this is a golden opportunity now for Queensland with half-time in sight. They're inside the corner. What can they do? Here's Bella taking it up hard. Caught by Folkes and Davidson. Only 10 metres out now, Queensland. Gilmister turns it back to Conescu. French standing in the tackle. Finally put down 9 metres out. Across to Lewis. Long pass to Jackson. Jackson trying to turn it back inside. Can't do so. New South Wales defence too good. That's Miles showing it. The straightening and standing and offloading to Conescu. And up it goes to French. Last tackle signal now for Queensland. Lewis goes back for the bomb. Elects to run it. Gives it across to Dowling. Dowling to the line. And it's a try. It is a try. Well, the referee took an eternity to make up his mind. But Dowling, the try scorer. Watch this one with us because it was Lewis standing on the blind side. New South Wales waiting for the kick. Elected to run, and the short little pass to Dowling went through 2 defenders and finally grounded, well, sort of grounded the ball. And Queensland are in for their first try.
It's a good play. Lewis there, he just held it up. He got the job done, Dowling. You don't have to hold it there for 20 minutes. Touched it down.
Exactly what they wanted, Jack, isn't it, to get back on the board before half-time.
Well, New South Wales were in front, but they're not in control. Another 40-plus to go.
So the crowd now breathing a little easier. It's the Queensland supporters here anyway. So Jackson has taken this back to the quarter line and is about, I reckon about 7 metres in from touch. Quite an angle, this one. That's how Jackson sees this. And it's a horror. Oh, it's an awful kick. A kick that Peter Jackson will want to forget.
Gee, that'd be a poor kick-off, let alone a goal shot.
So it remains 10-6 New South Wales over Queensland. Here's that horrible kick again. Oh, no more, please. And there's the half-time siren. The players leave the field for a well-deserved break after 40 minutes of very, very exciting football played at a frantic pace. New South Wales lead Queensland by 10 points to 6.